Hello and welcome back to the Adventures of Dementia Man. I'm Heather.
And I'm Mark.
And we're here to talk about our daily experiences living with Mark's diagnosis of dementia. So today we thought we'd have a chat about the last year really. Just to give you a bit of background, Mark first went to the memory clinic in July of 2022. And you'd had a scan already by then, hadn't you, that had shown some early Alzheimer's disease. So the memory clinic was where they said, yes, there's definitely something going on. And then you got your formal diagnosis, I think it was the beginning of December of 2022.
Yeah.
So basically it's been around and about a year that we've kind of been dealing with the diagnosis informally and then formally. We thought we'd just have a chat about how the year has been.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a chat first of all about the challenges. 3 challenges that have been probably our biggest challenges during the past year. Then some of the good things that have happened during the year. And then we've pulled together some 10 top tips that have helped us. So Mark has got his glasses on and his list.
Oh yeah, serious now. Which is unusual, so make the most of it.
So what have you got on your list as challenges really, particularly?
Challenges, we've got 3 basically, as you said. First one was not knowing what was going on. We had no idea as to what we needed to do and where we needed to go really, who do we speak to, and things like that, and so yeah, that's the first one I would say.
Yeah, we had it kind of links in with some of the others we'll come to in a minute, but not knowing really where to turn, and particularly for that period when you'd had a scan, you'd been to the memory clinic, we clearly knew what diagnosis was going to be, but we had to wait, nearly 5 months for the formal diagnosis. So during that period of time, Mark didn't have any medication, and we just didn't have any support. And they said, phone us if you've got any issues, and it just didn't work, did it?
Well, they sort of disappeared, didn't they?
Well, you phoned a few times because you were really struggling, and nobody ever phoned you back.
No.
It was constantly answer machine on, and
you
never got a call back. It was terrible, wasn't it? Communication just fell to pieces. Which you understand the pressures and difficulties they're under, but that was horrendous, really.
Yes,
At least we had each other, which some people don't have.
No.
So, not knowing what was going on and a total lack of communication. Then what have you got?
Waiting for the diagnosis.
Yeah, the length of time it took.
Long.
Mainly because as well, you can't get access to any medications, and everybody's telling you that the earlier you start taking medication, the better. But of course, you can't get that till you get a diagnosis. And in the UK, everything depends on that formal diagnosis, whether you can apply for any financial support, whether you can get reductions on any of your household bills. It all needs that period, it all needs that formal diagnosis. So that was a very frustrating few months. Yeah,
it really was. It was just, well, I would say it was horrendous in a way. Yeah,
it was really. That was our worst period. Yeah. Partly as well because of the next point, the lack of support.
Yeah.
And an interesting thing here is that we just weren't signposted to any support. Everything was very much in little boxes. And when I rang the memory clinic and managed to get through to somebody and tried to say, who can we get some help from? And like, when you've got your diagnosis, you can contact the Alzheimer's Society. And, well, yes, but what do we do now, today?
Yeah, that's right.
And actually, they were completely incorrect in what they'd said, because they quite categorically said to me, you can't have support from the Alzheimer's Society until you've got your formal diagnosis. And that really wasn't true, because what they were saying was, we won't refer you to the Alzheimer's Society until you've had your formal diagnosis. But actually, I phoned their helpline in desperation, and they've been fantastic ever since. And that was the point at which we started to see the light of it, because we
were like in a Kafkaesque.
We were, yeah.
Just stuck.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, and I mean, there was a point, and I think, you probably felt the same. I was waking up every morning thinking, how are we going to cope with this? How are we going to survive this, really? And part of the reason for that was what you've put down as your next one, which was financial issues.
Yes, yeah. Well, again, if you have no money or very little money, you're fretting, and also just thinking, I can't cope with this.
Yeah, it makes things very much harder to have financial pressures as well. And, the background, I'm not going to tell you all about our money, but because we haven't got any. The background really is that I work, I'm self-employed, and Mark was no longer able to work, and because he has a diagnosis of young onset Alzheimer's, he's not yet eligible for a state pension. And just a whole load of things combined to mean that it was very, very difficult. Once you get that formal diagnosis, you can apply for some state benefits that help. They take forever. It took more than 7 months. Yeah. So in the end, we were a year with
very little money.
Very little money.
Perfect storm, really, wasn't it?
It was really, yes. It's just, we're fine. We survived. We had savings. But it's that thing that, you desperately need to go out for a coffee to get away from everything, but you can't do it because you haven't got any spare money. We're very well off compared with a lot of people. But I think it's important to state, because it's a massive pressure,
really,
particularly if you're diagnosed below state pension age. Yeah, so there were certainly some challenges this year.
Yeah, indeed, but we've got through them.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, that's a good sign.
Indeed.
So what about some good things that you had last year?
Good things. Well, we've had some holidays, which have been absolutely wonderful. I could give you chapter and verse of where we went and what we saw. But that will be too boring for you, probably.
Well, we talked a little bit about our summer holiday in our last but one video, so you can look back and see how we got on. Then we talked a bit about our experiences at the airport and such like, didn't we? What do you think it was about being able to go on holiday that was so helpful?
Well, I suppose change of scenery. Things were much more, if you like, sedate. Because we were able just to walk around and not get sort of harassed by the issues or anything like that. So it's just sort of ordinary things, basically, that you would take for granted.
We were both a bit more relaxed because we were away without some pressures at home. That was definitely good. What else have you got down for good things?
I'm going to say The Who, because they're the greatest rock and roll band in the world. So that was brilliant, where we went to see them in Paris.
It wasn't on your list, but...
it has to go in, though.
I mean, it does prove a point, though, that you can carry on doing fun things, and we've done that this summer.
Yeah, that's right. And keep upbeat, basically, as I try to be. Sometimes I don't, but most of the time I think I'm much better now.
Yeah, I think you've got to, and we'll come to that in our top tips in a minute. Yeah. And so you've talked about holidays, and then we've got another couple of
we do a lot of walking, and I mean we say a lot of walking, and it is fantastic because most of the time we're on our own in a lot of the places we go to. Maybe they just don't like us, but the other thing is we can just go out and walk. We've got equipment as well, which helps. So we've got kookaboos and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, rainwear.
Because
we're in Wales.
Yes.
And
right.
Walking boots, which weren't terribly expensive, but it's just when you're tramping through the mud.
Yeah, it's a real freshener. It really is. Places we haven't been before, we'll say, we'll go back there, and we do, and things like that.
We don't necessarily go too far, do
No,
we?
no.
I mean, some we go a bit further afield, and some we stay quite close to
Yeah.
home. But you always see new things.
Yes, yeah. We sometimes go somewhere by car and then do a walk, but a lot of the time we'll just walk, and it's evidently very good for you as well.
Keeping us fit.
Keeping us fit, and there's nothing wrong with being fit. I love it.
So what's your third point under the good things?
Yes, yeah. What we have, my daughter, who's wonderful, is...
Hope she's watching this.
Yes, yeah. We've instigated this thing called Games Night, and what happens is that my daughter will come to the house, and she and I will then do some exercises of mental exercises and things like that, and we'll do all those sort of things. We've got puzzles and
board games,
jigsaws, lots of jigsaws, yeah. And she's very stern.
She keeps you on track.
Yeah. That's what I say. She's stern, but in fact, she's just wonderful. So, yeah.
And I'm obviously invited to take part in it, but I absolutely hate board games, so I don't. I cook the tea, which I love, so we got a good system going.
We do, yeah.
But it's great, isn't it, to have that to look forward to every week.
Yeah. We all like it, I think, really. It's good. It is good fun. Yeah. You know, it's. I say she is strict, but she's very.
She's good with it. Yeah, so you know, it's not all been doom and gloom. There's definitely been some positives.
I suppose the thing is, do stuff.
Yeah, do stuff.
Is the thing. You don't have to do what everybody else does. You know, just do things that you like. So that's much better. So
we've written down some 10 top tips.
Yes,
really.
We have.
And these are things that we found have helped us over the past year. Yours might be different, and we'd love to hear if you've got some tips to add. So please let us know in the comments. But these are ours in no particular order, just things that we've personally found helpful over the past year. So what's tip number one?
Tip number one is stay positive. Yeah. Number two is have a routine. That does help because you know what you're going to be doing. At any particular time, more or less, you know. I mean, obviously things change, but that's you know, I think I've found it very useful anyway. Go outside, even if you just go outside and look out on the other side of the road or something, you know, just go outside because...
Go outside, just go for a walk around the block, go for a walk around the park, sit in the garden with a cup of tea, weather dependent, obviously, unless you sit under your brolly, but if you possibly can, just at least try and get outside during the day, even if you really don't want to. Yeah. You'll have achieved something. Yeah.
You've
missed number 3, I think.
Did I? Oh, I did, yeah. Oh, yeah, be flexible. Not in a contortionist way, really, but if you want to do that, and you find out that's really useful, then do it. But
a picture of me doing my yoga.
Yeah, indeed, yeah. Well, that was yoga things also, you know.
So, but what we really mean with that, you know, we talked about having a routine, but you know, you can't stick rigidly to it because life happens, and so if you need to change something, then you know, don't worry about being a bit flexible.
And then where we've
Number 5.
Number 5 is if you feel tired, have a sleep.
That's important.
It is important. It really is, because I found with the dementia, I think it's with the dementia because I'm incredibly active. It is that you need to rest. Because then you can recharge your batteries. Yeah,
I mean, I think it's probably true for all of us. Really, we just don't do it. And
you know, 20 minutes or something like that, half an hour, depends. You know.
What about number 6?
Number 6 is keep in touch with your mates. I'm lucky because I've got fantastic mates, and they've been really good in helping me. They've done all sorts of things for me because I can't drive now. They'll drive me around places and things like that. I mean, I say I'm very, very lucky for that.
It's true for both of us, isn't it? I mean, we've both got good friends individually and also together. And I mean, your mates, well, and mine as well, have been fantastic. They've learnt about dementia. They've learnt how to support you, and they've just carried on as normal. You've been off to the football. You've been down the pub with them.
went to Wembley.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, off you went.
One of my mates is a Carlisle fan, and so we went to Carlisle. Where did we go?
You went to Wembley to watch
went to
Carlisle
Wembley
play.
to watch Carlisle play, and they won, which was fantastic.
For those of you who don't know what he's talking about, don't worry about it, it's football. So, and for those of you in the US, it's soccer. So you know, there you go.
So keep in
touch with your mates for number 6. Number 7
is talk about it.
Hmm.
Talk if you've got some issues, then talk about them, because otherwise they'll just be dripping, and eventually you'll be overwhelmed.
Yeah, it's a classic thing with everything, isn't it? Talk to the people you trust. And I think with dementia, there's such a taboo sometimes in talking about it, and you've taken the opposite tack.
Yeah.
Hence why we're doing these videos. You've always been prepared to talk about what's going on, and I think it's a good thing because it breaks down the taboo and brings more understanding, and you feel better.
Yeah, indeed. So that's
right.
In number 8 is keep up with your hobbies, which I certainly do.
What's your hobbies, Mark?
My hobbies generally are exercise and guitars and drums, and that's all the world needs. So, honest, it is.
So while I'm sitting at my desk working, keeping the economy going, Mark is on his exercise bike, and you're playing your guitar and your drum kit. The guitar is the drum kit is electric with headphones. I hasten to add, which is a very good thing.
For now.
But you can still carry on your normal things.
I do. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's good.
Number 9 is adapt.
Accept and adapt.
Yeah, accept and adapt. If things aren't working out, then try something else. It's plenty of things out there that you can look for and ask about as well. There's plenty of people willing to help you, so take advantage of that.
And we found a bit over the last year that we can carry on pretty much as normal, and there are certain things that we do have to adapt a little bit, like leave a little bit more time to get ready sometimes, or if we're travelling, put in a time buffer zone so we're not stressed about anything, but we can carry on just with little adaptations, so that's good. Number 10?
It's not all doom and gloom. Please don't think that it is, because it isn't. Obviously, again, people's circumstances are very different, but if you can just keep with that, I think that would be a really good place to start.
Yeah, it's dialogue around dementia obviously focuses quite a lot on the challenges, and we're not denying that they're there. You've heard about some of ours today, and they haven't just disappeared. We just get used to dealing with them, really. But it's point number 1 was stay positive as far as you can, and point number 10 is it's not all doom and gloom, and if you're struggling at the moment, it will get better. Things will be put into place. I'm
going to say look for help if it's, if you can.
Contact the whatever the equivalent is of the Alzheimer's organisation in your own country. They don't just deal with Alzheimer's. Any diagnosis of dementia, they deal with all support for all types of dementia. And to us, they've been fantastic. And I must add as well is that we've actually changed memory clinic as well, and we're now with a designated young onset dementia unit, and they're phenomenal. They're fantastic.
Unbelievable, absolutely. Yeah.
So get in touch with your local service providers, however that works in your country, and get some support. We'd love to know what your tips are.
Because obviously you maybe have even better ones, which I'm sure people have.
Probably, because we just wrote these down this morning.
This is it.
But anyway, I hope that's given you a bit of an overview of our past year and hasn't just been us babbling on in a crazy fashion. But we'd love to hear from you in the comments below. And follow us on Instagram as well if you want to see more pictures from the walks that Mark has been mentioning. Instagram @Adventures of Dementia Man, I'll try to work out how to put it on the screen here. Yeah, follow us there too, if you're not fed up of us already.
Yes. So,
thank you for watching.
that's it for
See
now.
you next time.
Thanks very much.
Bye
Bye-bye.
for now.